So I've just done my base and I'm just going to share with you my eyes. I'm going to be using today this Studio 10 palette, which is one of my favorites. I love it because it's small, compact, and it's basically got, if I don't want to carry too much makeup, it's kind of got all the colors and essentials that I need. As you can see, I've used it a lot. I should maybe have cleaned it up before I showed it to you, but anyway, this is the eye primer, so I've just put some on that eye. So I'm going to go in, it's kind of like a balmy sort of texture going in over the eye, just using my finger just to prime the lid. There we go, so I've got all in there. Just makes your eyeshadow sit better and last longer. So pat all that in. Then I'm going to take a brush here. This is my IT Cosmetics brush. I'm going to use the lighter colour here just to go over the whole lid. This really lovely shade here. It's kind of like a grey, taupey sort of shade. This is such a lovely neutralizing sort of flattering tone, and it's good to create, I suppose, if you've got sort of hooded lids, or as you get a little bit older and this sort of crease seems to disappear a little bit, you can cheat it with this colour.
So I can just put in a little bit of shadow without looking like I've got loads of eyeshadow on. So you can see I've just ever so slightly, a little amount, but it's given definition to that lid straight away. So only a tiny weeny amount, but different to that one. So if I was just going to go for a daytime look, I could just leave it like that and put a bit of line on mascara, and so it just lifts the lid a little bit. Or what I'm going to do is go in with a smoky eye and use the other colours. So that's just it's like the foundation, I suppose, of just creating that perfect looking eye socket. Just ever so slightly in the socket there. Just creates a little bit of a shadow, but for a natural eye it doesn't look like you've got loads of makeup on. So yeah, just done that.
With this really lovely chocolate brown colour. What do they call it? Have they got a special name for it? Or they just say define. On the back it tells you to prime, neutralise, contour, highlight and define, so you can't go wrong really. So that's the contour one, the one I've just used. The define is the chocolate brown, so I'm going to go in and use that as across the eyes.
The lid top here, instead of a liner. I've got a really sort of stumpy, if you like, brush that I can get in close to the lash line as I can. I'm not a big fan of like big flicky black eyeliners on my eyes. I think they look great on some people, but on my eyes I'm not a big fan. I tend to like softer lines on my eyes, so shadows or a kohl pencil that's been smudged right out. So I'm just taking that in on both eyes. Just smudge it a little bit like that, just to soften it. Again, I could then just go like that, or what I'm going to do is smoke up a little bit more. So let's go in underneath as well with the brush. I do love doing the smoky eye, it's one of my favourite looks. Just get under there, again close to the lash line. And then take the other brush, blend, 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 and more blend.
Can't really go wrong as long as you blend, is my tip. And then I'm going to put a little bit more here, so I'm going to take the bigger end of the brush and lay some, just sort of patting it down really into the corner rather than me flicking it around, because it's a darker colour. I don't want to end up flicking it off or taking off any of the other products. I'm just sort of like patting it down into the areas that I want it. So I'm going over the lid a little bit and into that crease where we went before. So I'm going to blend that out in a minute, but that's how. So I'm sort of getting the colour onto the brush, patting it into the skin and into the crease, on the outside of the crease. There we go. So I'm going to take another brush now to blend, because this has obviously got a lot of brown product on it now. So just into the eye sockets like that, slightly more on the outside of the socket, so kind of that sort of shape. Isn't it a lovely brown tone though? It's the perfect brown tone.
It's the I-LIFT Longwear Liner. I've got the one that's got mocha and it just says it's number 2, which is mocha. So it's got mocha at one end like a brown, and then the other end is the colour that we like. It's like a flashy skin tone, well, light skin tone, obviously my kind of skin tone and colour, that I can go on the inside of the eyes. So lots of makeup artists would have used years ago, I think I've had before, where they've got white on the inside. I've never really been a fan of the white line on the inside, but this sort of more flashy nude tone is much more flattering. So it really, I just go on the waterline on the inside like that. I don't know about you, but it's one thing that I have to do myself when I've got a makeup artist doing my makeup. I'm such a wimp when it comes to them drawing on the inside of my eye. I get really watery eyes and tickly eyes. I have to do it myself. When I do it myself, it's fine, but if someone else does it, I'm literally like, tears. So I've just lined the inside with the nude liner, as we see. So it opens the eyes. It's not too distracting, but it makes the white of my eye look whiter. The other end is a brown, chocolate brown, which I could just go over smudge it in across the top. Yeah, let's just do that. Across the top, maybe a bit down the bottom. Not too neat. Again, this is something that is easy to do yourself. I don't mind makeup artists doing this, but a lot of models don't, because it's just a bit too close for comfort, isn't it? The thought of someone pinching your eyelashes is extremely painful. Okay. Just do a bit of mascara. Wipe off the excess of this one, so I don't want it too... Okay. Right, here we go. Sorry, try and talk and do mascara. Actually, trying to do mascara and not make a silly face is enough of a task without having to speak. So I apologise. This is a really good mascara. If you want to add on like volume and you like lashes to look thick and full, this is your mascara. Superhero from It Cosmetics, because it just adds extra thickness and blah 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 to the lashes. As you can see. Just not wiggling it too much because otherwise they get stuck together. Just fanning them out to where I want them to be. Can you see? Because I have got long eyelashes, but sometimes they're a little bit... They've got their own thoughts on which way they want to go, so I kind of have to tease them into the right direction. So fan them out.
Patting it on because this is quite a strong colour. I don't want to go too crazy. Gosh, such a difference. Blend that in a little bit. There we go. Now we're finished. Can we see? So that's my smoky eye using the Studio10, what's it called? I'll tell you again. She says, using the Visible Lift. So that's my smoky eye using the Studio10 Visible Lift I-DEFINER palette.